God, welcome to another episode on my YouTube. Yes, I am wearing a zip patch right in the middle of my face. Got my under eye mask on, which I will link below. And today I'm gonna take you guys through my legs and abs workout. I actually was debating not doing this. I am on my period. Heaviest day is today, bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. But I think this actually poses an opportunity because I think a lot of people tend to, what's the word I'm looking for? Some people tend to ditch their workouts, females specifically, during their cycle. And while I think that there's different approaches for every human being, the approach that I take isn't one that I've been told to do. It's one that feels best in my body. And I think that is our first lesson, that a lot of us will listen to people who maybe are like, okay, well, yes, like train light during your cycle, do this, blah, 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 blah. There's different ways you could train with your cycle, which I totally agree with. But the way that I approach my cycle is like this. Typically, I never miss a workout because workouts always make me feel better. If it's like the heaviest day, sometimes I am hitting a little bit lighter weights, but if I feel like I can push, I'm gonna push. So really just becoming in tune with my body and doing what feels best for my body. A really great way to help relieve some of the PMS symptoms is exercise, lots of water, keeping your protein high. But a lot of people start to neglect these things. So I really listen to my body. If I go into the gym today and I try to hit a PR and it's a hard no, it's a hard no. And I'll do higher volume with less weight today, but I don't skip workouts. I have one day where usually it's like a little modified, and outside of that, I actually feel quite strong on my cycle. If you're a client in The Woman Who Win, we actually had a phenomenal human being come in and talk in depth about training around your cycle. I'll link that in the bottom because if you're a client, you'll be able to just get into the client only Facebook group. Full transparency, that is not my specialty. I know more than most and less than some, but I do my own research and I test things on my own body. So for me, sleeping in would not have been a positive thing for me this morning. Going to the gym, whenever I am on my period, I'm gonna show you guys my period outfit. I always wear sweatpants with leggings, and then I just got a black sports bra. I actually think this is a cute little winter outfit. So for today's outfit, we got flow top. These are actually some sort of Amazon legging brand. I really like them. I actually did a review episode on these. And then these are flow sweatpants, and then we got slides. I always wear slides. So we're gonna scoop, we're gonna slay, and then we're gonna go to the gym and we're hitting legs and abs today while on my period. Fun times, gonna be great, can't wait. Hope you are as excited as I am. You can see my little work session is I need to take off this zip patch and I need to fix my eyebrows. They're just a little bit long right now. Yeah, we're gonna fix those. This one looks good. This one looks good. This one just has some hairs. It's freaking 4 in the morning. No makeup. I think I'm doing pretty good. I always scoop for my social media every morning. Maybe sometimes I don't scoop, I mix it with water. I am a little bit bloated and my weight is a little bit up by 2 to 3 pounds, which will go down in the next 2 days.
We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Motivation to youth only. Mentally.
Oh, I have a little piece of my natural. I've been using natural. I've been using more. I could actually do a full YouTube on this. I've been using more natural products. We always talk about eating less processed food, eating more whole, good, healthy foods. I'm kind of taking that idea. Not idea. I feel like everyone should be doing that. I'm kind of taking that concept and applying it to all areas of my life. So we have all natural dish soap now. I have natural deodorant, which you just saw clumped on my arm. Giving it a go. Can definitely do a YouTube on that. Let's go to the gym and let's smash legs and abs while being on the heaviest day of our periods. You might be watching this and be like, well, that's not me, but it is me, so I run the show. All right, guys, so we are now at the gym. Let's do a little recap. I'm on my period, heaviest day, still at the gym. We'll talk a little bit about that at the end of the workout. I'm gonna take you guys through legs and abs, and I'm gonna talk about training on your cycle. What else? Wearing full flow fit today with slides. My brother is in the background, right there. He's stretching, and this is my BCAAs and creatine and glutamine. I can talk a little bit about supplements because I get asked about supplements all the time. My first and foremost opinion of supplements is that a lot of people will start a fitness journey when they seriously just need to like walk a little bit and drink more water, and they're like maxing their credit cards out with all these supplements that they're not even going to take consistently. And I think that's just so pointless. So I think if you're just starting your fitness journey, like just focus on getting good foods in your body, taking more steps, and drinking your water. Unpopular opinion a lot of people don't want to hear. It is my personal opinion, and I always vow to tell you guys the truth. I do take glutamine and creatine in the mornings in my glutamine, creatine, and BCAAs. That's what's in this little shaker cup here. What would you like to say about training on your period?
Nothing.
I keep finding myself in these dark.
Okay, so glutamine can be great for brain health, digestion, creatine, if taken. Who's that juicy boy? Let's take a pause and let's just literally look at how juicy Brian is.
That's why I came over here.
I'm gonna drop a transformation picture of Brian here, but this is his first ever off season where he's not exactly. I was gonna say eating like a pig, and he looked so good. I was like laying on him on the plane, and I grabbed his chest, and I was like, "What are these?"
She's not single. That's right, fellas.
Always start with mobility and never skip your stretch. That's tip number 85 of this value-packed episode with honest opinions from Coach Motherfucking Curtis. Okay, so I'm gonna get naked. I am like a little bit, can't really see it in here. I am a little bit bloated. It was the heaviest day of my period, and the scale is about, usually I'm sitting around 138. Yesterday I weighed in at 143. With that being said, I do think it is a combination of, yes, my cycle, but also just my eating over the weekend. After I ran my 10K race in literally the fastest time ever, I was so fucking hungry. And I kind of had Saturday, Sunday where I was super lax with the food I ate. So I think there's like a little bit of water retention and elimination from food choices, but also then paired with my period equals 143. I would guess that I will be back down to 138, like literally within the next couple days. Time to take off the eye mask. Noble training shoes. Now that we're done mobility, we're gonna get those on. I think I've showed these on a previous episode, but there's even like a hole on the side, but still one of my favorite shoes. So I'm listening to some Eminem. We got up, and just so you guys know, I'm gonna give you guys my full workout at the end, so I'll walk you through it, and then I'll put it up on a little screen so you guys can screenshot it if you want to try it for yourself. So the way that I like to do my exercise is I always start with a light set. So we're starting with dumbbell deadlifts, so I'll start light, and then I'll move into my actual working sets where I'm like going for heavier weights. Right now I am still in like higher volume, which just essentially means like I'm not pushing for like 1 rep max. I actually prefer higher volume. Like I don't want to squat and hurt myself. I want to longevity of working out. So I do think that throughout the phase that I built myself, I'll start with higher volume for now. Oh, I missed you.
What?
What are you training?
I'm training how to work out with while being on your period. Right?
Who's turning 26 this weekend?
I don't know.
Who gets a special birthday party?
We're just walking through the gym and we see the juiciest man alive.
Follow me at The Real Brett Mark.
Do follow him. He's got very inspiring content. And look at his back. Ooh, that mine. So it's funny, you guys. Like, you guys probably won't be able to notice, but like even in my face, I noticed a little bit of inflammation like post weekend. I ran my 10K and then we went out for dinner. I had nachos for the first time in like literally ever, and then on Sunday I had Subway. So really, I don't want to say off weekend because it was totally didn't feel out of control or anything, but definitely just a very lax weekend. And I like looked at my face and I was like, oh, it looks a little puffier. So I can definitely feel that extra 3 pounds, which isn't actually body fat. Again, it's a lot of inflammation. A lot of the time we see the number on the scale and it's a couple pounds up. And you're like, what the fuck? I weighed into an all-time low yesterday. Now I'm up 2 pounds of body fat. It's not body fat. So just remember that normal fluctuations are just that, normal. All right, let's get into the deadlift. So 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. You want to say hi?
Yes.
So 3 sets of deadlifts, 10 to 12 reps, dumbbell deadlifts. This is my daughter, Haley. This is my mom. So deadlifts are done and we're moving into Smith machine wide stance squats. So when we are widening our stance, we're going to be focused less on the quads and more on the glutes. I'm doing 3 sets. I'll probably do a light set, so essentially 4 sets because 1 set is very lightweight. 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. After that, I'm sticking with the Smith machine and we're going to move into front foot elevated lunges with a pulse squat. It's killer. My workouts are short, compact, to the point. A lot of the time when I end my workouts, I do supersets. It's the way I like training. I like to spend about 45 to 50 minutes max on the floor, and then I can do my steady state and catch up with my clients. All right, guys, so now we're gonna move into front foot elevated Smith machine lunges, and then we're going to be doing a squat pulse as the superset. So supersets are 2 exercises paired together with little to no reps in between. So I'm pretty much going to go straight from the front foot elevated lunge right into that Smith machine squat pulse. And I'm going to try and do about 8 reps for the pulses, 6 to 8 reps for the pulses, and we're aiming for about 10 reps per leg for the front foot elevated Smith machine lunge. Alright, so that was really intense. I was watching back the videos and I didn't like the way my back looked. The ugly see, and it does not show that in those fucking Smith machine lunges, and then I realized that it's not about perfection, and I feel like we're our own biggest critic. So I'm just gonna put the weights away. Always re-rack your weights and then we're gonna go do 3 sets of hamstring curl, lying hamstring curl, seated leg extension. 3 sets. The last set is actually gonna be a drop set. A drop set is essentially where you're doing like 10 to 12 reps, and then I'm dropping the weight, pumping out more reps, I'm dropping the weight again, and I'm pumping out more reps. It is absolutely intense. Then we're gonna move into a quick ab circuit. Steady state cardio. So now we have my drop set on the hamstring curl and leg extension, and then we're going to move into some abs, super quick abs, time stretch, steady state. So we're almost there. It's been about 38 minutes so far. I think I started this a bit late. So I actually started it when I started my workout, but obviously before that was mobility. Chatted with my brother a bit, my husband. So it's probably been about an hour that I've been here, which again, I'm a little bit slower today. I like to really smash it out and get here for 4:40 and then I leave around 6:30. Puffy. I'm not letting it get to my head, but definitely period weekend just like full, which I encourage you females to try to embrace. Like this 2-day period does not define me, so I'm doing my best to be like whatever. We're gonna do some abs. So to get this transformation, I'm gonna put this transformation up here. This transformation, I've gotten a lot of questions being, what's your ab workout? What ab workout did you do? And for that specific transformation, I literally maybe did abs once a week, maybe. That was daily activity, massive decrease in alcohol, massive change in the food that I was consuming, and massive change in the intention of my gym session. So I think a lot of people think tight defined core equals what ab workouts did you do, but like abs are made in the kitchen, abs are made with movement. Throughout every single movement that I practice, I'm engaging my core. So now I have incorporated some specific abs 2 to 3 times a week. So we're gonna be doing leg raises and plank. I'm actually gonna cut it short today. I do wanna be out of here in the next 15 minutes. And I need to save space for stretching. Like that is so much more important than an ab workout. So because I was a little bit slower today, I am only gonna do 2 sets of abs versus 3. Leg raises, very challenging. 30 seconds high plank, stretch, steady state, catch up planks. That's what I like.
Good visuals, good life is all that matters. Health that you got right there is all that matters. We really see life, yeah, as we want to perceive. Feeling real good, yeah, when I'm out with the team. Abundance of gratitude, yeah, do you know what it means? Lyrics are right and moisturizing like cream. Yeah, good visuals, good life is all that matters. Health that you got right there.
All right, so we're gonna do a little steady state cardio. I was able to get back to some of my clients through my stretching routine that I just did there. We did about 10 minutes of stretching. Now I'm gonna do about 10 minutes on the treadmill. Usually, actually, I like to do a lot longer than that because I'm still aiming to get, typically it was 15K steps, but that's just like excessive. So I've brought it down to 14K steps on a daily basis. So we're gonna wrap up the episode here. This was training on your period. Wait, I forgot. I actually am gonna end it at home because I'm gonna go over just like training in regards to your cycle. So I'm gonna do a quick little blurb on that as soon as I get home, and then we're gonna wrap up this episode. All right, guys, so as promised, we are gonna talk about just like training with your cycle. So there's 2 different phases, 2 different main phases when it comes to the female cycle. There's the follicular phase and there's the luteal phase. So the follicular phase is gonna be from your first day of menstruation and about 14 days afterwards. And then the luteal phase is it follows ovulation. So it's the 14 days after. Obviously, this is gonna vary from female to female. And I like to say that because I think a lot of people will take what I say verbatim. Also, like everything I know about this has just been done through my own personal research. Again, I think like the biggest tip that I can give you guys is listen to your body. Like today was the heaviest day of my cycle, yet I felt so strong in the gym. A lot of the time, that day is actually where I feel like, I'm like, oh man, I can't really push. I need to just take it easy. My win today is that I'm here. Whereas today I was like, I'm feeling juicy. Okay, this is actually crazy though, you guys, because during your follicular phase, which obviously that's what I'm in right now because I'm on my cycle, that is where you should take advantage of increased strength. So typically the follicular phase, and like, I guess it just depends again, varies from human to human, is gonna be where you can really push for PRs. For me though, sometimes like that really heavy day, I'm just like, oh man, I am feeling it. I am feeling it. But after that, I'm like, let's fucking go. So I guess I'm in my prime time right now. And I also just want to say that like, since I have changed my eating, prioritized protein, been drinking my water, my periods have been so much more manageable. And again, I just want to emphasize on like, during this phase, like you might be a little bit more hungry, feed yourself some more carbs through like healthy fruits, veggies, extra calories in the sense of I'm not gonna binge eat pizza. I'm gonna eat things that are actually gonna make me feel good. Prioritizing protein throughout like the times where you're feeling quite hungry, you have cravings is incredibly important because you're gonna keep yourself satiated, which is gonna make it a lot less likely for you to feel like you need to binge eat a bunch of candy. And then the luteal phase will be where you maybe feel a little bit less strength and you really have to listen to your body. Again, this isn't a permanent space. It's just the way the female bodies work. And I've really shifted my perspective on having my period and bleeding for 7 days because it used to just be like, why? Poor me. But it really is a sign that your body is healthy, that you are able to reproduce, and that's kind of the perspective shift I had. So that's where I'm going to stop there, because honestly, this is just from my own research. I think the most important thing is for you to listen to your body, become in tune with your body, and really tap into it, you guys. Because a lot of the time we're like, I'm going to listen to my body and sleep in, but you know that that's not what's actually good for you. So I feel like I'm at a space right now where I genuinely know what's going to actually be good for my body, and I'm able to fight back to things that might disguise themselves as like, oh, this is good for your body, but it's really just an excuse. All right. Cool. I hope you guys got value from today's YouTube. Anything else you guys want to see, feel free to drop it in the comments. Love being here, love doing these, and we'll see you guys on next week's episode. I drop a new episode every Monday at 4:30 p.m. PST. Subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you next week.
I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, 'cause I found my way. I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay.